Hello, madam, and hello, friends. How are you all? Hopefully, you all have a good day. Okay, my name is Varataraj, son of Ravi, and we are from Group 4. The topic we are going to present today is why winning doesn't always equal to success. Okay. This topic was presented by Miss Valerie Hondas Field and also known as Miss Wall in Gymnasium World. She is a very famous gymnasium coach. Okay, she was the head coach for the women UCLA gymnastic team for past 29 years. Through her superb leadership style, she has become a legendary which helped her team to 7 national championship. And then she has been awarded 4 times Coach of the Year and also 1 Coach of the Century by the gymnastic sports. In her speech, Condo's Field Talk is a gold mine for improving leadership skill and thus relevant to anyone who is CEO, manager, supervisor, team leader. Her speech can be used by all these type of CEOs, managers, and etc. Apart from the professional environment, her insight can also help us become better parents and people in general. That's a brief introduction about her. So let me drive to the first question. Okay, the first question is, how does the speaker gain the attention and interest of the audience? Okay, in this speech, the speaker started her speech with a question regarding the title of her speech, which created an interest among the audience. The question is all winning equal to success? She also introduced and identified herself before she began the speech. The audience got a brief image on how and what she going to speak. The speaker also had a pleasant sense of humor to attract the audience by questioning winning is really fun. She released a statement by to attract the audience by telling winning is really fun. The audience giggles here. Adding on, the strong idea and example presented by the speaker clue the audience toward her speech. Winning at all costs has become acceptable. Real success is developing champions in life of our world, win or lose. That's a statement from her. The second question is, does the speaker establish his or her credibility? Explain. Okay. In the given speech, the speaker did establish her credibility during the opening of her speech. Credibility is a characteristic of being trustworthy. During her speech, she did mention that she is recently retired from the head coach of UCLA women gymnastic team. I am recently retired head coach of UCLA women gymnasium team, a position that I held for 29 years. The audience applauds after this line, indicating that they do recognize her position and eligibility to speak on the topic given. The third question is, does the speaker preview the body of the speech? Give example. Okay, in this speech, the speaker didn't preview the body of the speech. She straight away went into the speech right after she introducing herself to the audience. She mentioned that winning is really fun, but I'm here to an insight that winning is not always equal to success. These lines are the first spoken lines after her introduction of who she is and from where she came. So, in my point of view, as a reader, as a presenter, I didn't find any previews before she start her speech in the script. So, in this speech, she does not preview the body of the speech.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Najmi Zaini, matric number 262689. The speaker had mentioned two main points. That is, the first, we must understand and redefine what is the success mean. The speaker explained that the real success for her is to developing a champion for our world, either win or lose. This is because we can dedicate how to win, but we cannot dedicate how to success. The second point is success must be shifted from only focusing to the winning to the developing. This is because champion mentality surely will translate it into the competition floor. She emphasized that we need to fortify the athlete as the human being, not just athlete who are won. Through the process, athlete will find her or his self-love and self-worth. The speaker support the main point by giving us example such as he mentioned that we are too hyper focused to the end result. We effusively applaud those people who win the championship and the election award, but the same people are leaving their institution as a damaged human being. The speaker said that success in one time not guarantee the future. Speaker emphasized the importance of the motivation, not just simply the dictate and give order. The reason all we know that the motivation will take a long time, but when it does, it will create a character building and self-altering. The motivation is important that to ensure the athlete are confident to compete. The speaker support the second point by convincing the audience about keep developing the athlete will make them a better competitor. She said that I know if I did well enough, the champion mentality would translate to the competition floor. By always working hard to reduce mistake and improve existing skills will make them success in the future. Speaker also support the second point by showing her responsibility to develop Caitlin to be great again. She said that Caitlin didn't hate gymnastics, but she just hate everything that associate with the being great. Speaker also support the point by showing the value of the passion in developing athlete. She said that so I embarked on painfully slow process of building trust and providing Caitlin that the first that she care about her as a human being. The value of passion that had been shown by the speaker in the way to developing athlete efficiently. Organization type that the speaker use is a problem solution order. This is because at the first stage, the speaker had demonstrate about the seriousness the problem that need to face, which is misconception of the success that can cause damage to the athlete and the human being. After that, she redefined success is a solution order to keep developing athlete in the right way. After that, she will tell the audience what action plan and the solution that they need to emphasize to execute in order to counter the problem. Afterwards, she will tell and convince the audience about her idea that she confident and proven that can lead to the success, and want to get the audience believe that the problem is exists, so she will implement the right plan for the solution.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Azim Akmal bin Azman, and my matric number is 261851. Okay, today I will tell you all about speech from Valerie Condosfield, also known as the longtime coach of the UCLA women gymnastics team. Okay, the title of the speech is Why Winning Does Always Equal Success. Okay, from this amazing speech, I will describe about question number 7, which is how does the speaker use the resource of language? Okay. Through the speech, the speaker used the language clearly and it can be easily understood by all the audience at the place at the time. The speaker also um, introduced herself as a recent retired head coach of the UCLA women gymnastics team to make sure the audience understand if she described about event in a gymnastic competition. In this situation, we see that she makes sure that all the audience will get what she want to say when it's come to gymnastic competition. Okay, in the speech also, she also tell about Kathleen Ohashi as a perfect example when she say you may have all seen her floor routine. Okay, I believe that if she did not mention about gymnastics, the audience will have to take some time to understand what she want to tell in the speech. Okay. In the speech also, she used simple language to describe that she is shocked. She is shocked when Kathleen very clearly and unapologetically say that I just don't want to be great again. She said in the speech that I feel like I got sucker punched. I believe the speaker choose clear vocabulary and words to speak out the content to make all the audience understand. Okay, we will move to next question. Okay, question number 8 is what are the type of cognitive used in the speech and are the cognitive effectively used? Okay, from the speech, there are two types of cognitive that have been used in this speech. The first is transition. Okay, transition are used to indicate movement from a complete truth to a new thought. Okay, one of the transition that we can see from the speech is when the speaker say, but I am here to share my insights. So let's think about the Kathleen Ohashi in your life. The speaker used the cognitive to make her speech has a very smooth transition before moving to another point. Okay, this kind of method is very effective become at the end of transition. We can see the speaker is ready to start with new point in her speech. Okay, next cognitive is internal preview. Internal preview is used to direct the audience to what will be covered next. Okay, it generally appears once the speaker has finished a transition and after a new main point. Okay, this type of cognitive also have been used effectively in this speech, and in my opinion, cognitive are very important in speech to show clearly the relationship between the ideas in a speech. Okay. Next question is, what kind of reasoning does the speaker really most talk the speech? Okay. From the speech, I get that the speaker use a reasoning that call it causal reasoning. Causal reasoning is the process of identifying the relationship between the cause and its effect. Okay. Causal reasoning has explanation based on something that had happened before. Okay. The speaker at that time want to tell the audience that they can educate people to be better by doing things like not pushing them to succeed in something, and also link this to the situation she faced when she was a head coach of the UCLA women gymnastics team. We can see at the situation that she managed to leverage her talent by trying not to put pressure and stressful, and also trying to manage time between her career and her daily life. Okay, I can see that by using this kind of reasoning, the audience are more aware of the point that we want to tell them. Okay, that's all for my part. I hope that you all will get a lot of thing from this speech. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Jun Liang and my metric number is 254229. So first of all, I will talk about the emotional appeal that the speaker used during the speech. Winning is not equal to success. And is it effective? So first of all, the speaker use the speak with sincerity and conviction technique to make the audience feel like what she feel during the speech, like happiness, sad, proud, or regretful, something like that. So I can say it's very successful. For example, when she talk about that she is a retired coach of a gymnastic team, and she hold the post for almost 29 years, and she lead the team to 7 championship, and she was the UCLA Athletic Hall of Fame, and she was voted as the coach of the century. So when she talk about all of this, you can see from her facial expression that she is very happy because she is giving a very big smile during the speech. Okay, for the next one is sad. So the speaker is showing sad emotion when she talk about that her team member, the gymnast, are not satisfied with her coaching style and techniques. So she talk about she said that for 2 hours straight, the gymnast, her team members, talk about how arrogant, how hurtful she were, and she is very sad and regretful, and she thinks that she is wrong, and from by that time on she wants to change to be a better person. So for the next one is when she talk about that one of her gymnasts is being sexual harassed or molested by the gymnastic team doctor, and when she talk about this, we can see from her facial expression that she is very sad and she has sympathy to the victim of this case, and her face is showing that she is very sad, and she almost burst out of tears, and she almost cannot continue her speech due to the sadness inside. So the second one is the method to prepare the audience for ending the speech. So the speaker used crescendo to prepare the audience for ending the speech. Crescendo is changing in tones and intensity to let the audience knows that the speaker is going to end the speech. So when she talk about that everyone are coaches in some capacity, and everyone has the responsibility to develop their champion in their own life. So everyone can success in their own ways by reaching their own goal, not by winning. So this is what we call win-win, a win-win situation. So when she talk about this phrase, this sentence, she changed her tones in a more serious tone, like a slower but more powerful tone to to signal the audience that she is going to end her speech. So last, how the speaker reinforced the central idea of a speech. So the speaker used the summarize your speech method to reinforce the central idea of her speech. So she concluded her speech with, everyone can success, not by focusing on the winning, but focus on their own goal, their experience gained during their ways on searching for the goals, or what happened to the spirit inside. So she also talked about, as a parent, as a coach, or as a leader, it is set to produce champion in life without compromising the human spirit. So she said that we should start defining success for our own, and we should all consistently examine whether our actions meets our goals. So we all are coached in our own capacity, some capacity, and we all have responsibility to develop champion. So this is what real success feels like, and this is when we meet our own goals. This is the win-win situation. So everyone should not just focus on winning, but we should more focus on whether do we reach our own goals, or the experience we gain during our practice, or during our ways to the winning. So this is the win-win situation that the speaker talked about. So that's all. Thank you.